can keep them green for 8 minutes.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. All righty. Fran, tell us a little bit, quick.
Okay, this is scene 5 from Act 1 of Once a Boy. My father, I'm 17, my father's 37, and he's taking me down to get laid.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yes. I like my life.
Story.
Ooh, that one.
Romantic.
I like it, Bob. Here we go.
Don't cry. It's all right.
Here we go, guys.
All right. Frankie, stay here. You slept the whole night down, huh? Tired, huh?
Dad, where are we? We were supposed to get a muffler at Johnny Ciella's house. We're in Manhattan now.
Stay here. I gotta make a phone call. I'll be right back.
Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything's good.
Okay, let's go.
Where?
All right.
What's this about? Where are we
Thank you.
going? Feels like Mission Impossible.
Frankie, listen. I'm taking you later, right?
What? What are you talking about?
The place is right over here. All right? Come on. Let's go in. The time has come. This way you get it done before you're 18.
Dad,
Like
Dad,
it should be.
Dad. I've been laid before. I don't need a whore.
So you have been late. Good, good. I know you've been going with Diana, but, you know, she's a nice girl, you know. You don't have sex with your girlfriend, right? I'm a virgin. But I don't hear you talking about other girls, you know, guy talk. When your friends are over,
We don't
about
talk.
girls, you know, you fool around with.
We don't talk. We don't talk in front of parents like that anyway. I'm not up for going into this place. No, not today.
You sure you've been late? Why is the bathroom door always locked? You only need to jerk off that much when you're getting late. Take it from me.
Dad, I don't want to talk about this stuff. I've been laid, and in the bathroom sometimes I just lock it. Let's go home. Let's go home.
No. We're down here now. Let's go in. You gotta love their bodies. Oh my God, they're so gorgeous. Oh, and their faces. Their faces too. Oh my God, Madonna me. Most of these are models from England. Really something else. Oh.
I don't want crabs like my friends got when they went down to Bronx.
No. These girls are clean. Oh. You don't have to worry about crabs, lice, none of that. My friends and I have been coming here for a long time.
You come here a lot, Dad?
Well, kinda. You know, they do things that are just amazing. I mean, come on. Don't you always want to get laid and when you see a girl? And even when you don't?
I guess so. But I try to control it. You can't rush over to satisfy yourself every time you see a girl, right?
Look. What? Look, there are so many problems going on in this life, all right? It's good to keep one thing constant and steady.
What's that, Dad?
Getting laid! What do you think? Jesus! It's the best. It is the best thing there is. Why do you think there's so many people in the world? Do you think it's because people want to take care of kids? Build extra bedrooms? No. Pay more bills? No. No! It's because guys want a good piece of ass.
Well, find some of the girls that I know don't want to be treated like
A piece of
like,
ass?
No, I was going to say object.
But why would they object? They lay back, they open their legs, they talk nice and soft. Oh, and they turn themselves on even. Oh my God. And then they're in heaven too. Huh? 2 people transported to heaven, all right, without dying. What? Now that's a miracle.
But that...
God looks kindly on us.
But Dad, what about Mom? She'd get upset. It's like cheating, no?
Look, all right. There are men and there are women, all right? Simple as that. Men always have something on the side, all right? Once in a while you gotta pay for it, and once in a while it's, the gourmand. So, once in a while it just happens. You know that, right?
Well, I think more so for your generation than for mine.
But men need it, and women give it. All right? Get it? Keep that in mind, all right? All the time, your generation got to get with these natural laws. Don't you go down that women's lib road. Dead end. Dead end, no. Big crash at the end of that road, all right? All right. It'll only cause problems. I mean, before you know it, she'll get confused and she'll be going out screwing around on you.
Dad, sometimes I don't think there's so big of a difference in how men think and how women think. In fact, I think everyone has a bit of both in them. One day I'd like to talk to you about this.
Yeah, sure, one day. Yeah. Sure. Sounds like a little odd and complicated, but come on. Not here. We're losing precious time, all right? Let's go in. I promise you, you will have one of the best times of your life. You'll never forget it.
Oh, man. How much is it?
$25 for 15 minutes.
15 minutes? What if you're only on second or first base or second base when the time's up? That's it? You get out of bed?
Oh my God, you are always thinking.
Yeah.
Always analyzing. Don't worry. I'm paying. All right? I'm paying. Where the fuck am I?
Usually your uncle takes the guy.
Oh yeah, usually the uncle takes the guy. But Uncle Joe felt a little funny about it, So, so I stepped up to the plate.
Well, what if I'm not done? What happens? And I need more time.
Ellie bangs on the wall. You just gotta wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Then if you're on second base, you just make sure you hit it right and bring in a run.
Ellie? The madam has the same name as Mom?
Ah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's a little freaky, I get it. Look, I'm telling you, you're my younger brother, all right?
You're telling her
Mike.
that I'm your younger brother?
Yeah. Don't forget, your name is Mike.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. We're gonna go in now, right?
Buddy, so good to see you.
Wow, Ellie! Oh, you look great! This is my younger brother, Mike.
He's cute.
Just like you.
Yeah, well, we're brothers.
Mike's so young. What happened? Your mother got ambitious after a few years?
Whose mother? Mine or dad?
Let's go inside and meet the girls.
Good idea. You're both going to have a fantastic time, and the girls will too. Come on in. Now, Mike, you're going to spend some time with Olivia over there with the long hair. She's gorgeous, isn't she? But right now, she's getting ready to see another client, so you go sit with Bud in our motivational area. There's a lot of stuff on the telly and in the magazines that you'll find very motivational to give you and your Johnny a little lift so he's prepared to make his big entrance, if you know what I mean.
Ellie, Mike and his Johnny will do just fine, all right? They're experienced.
Oh, good. So, let me know if you're interested in our special positions going around the world, around the corner, or up the elevator. You know what they are, right?
I think I know the first and the third. But I'm up for whatever you and Olivier suggest. What about walk the dog?
Yeah, you look like you're young enough to play with a yo-yo. Teasing you. She'll call you in about 30 minutes. Your brother's up in 10. Okay, bud?
Sounds great, Ellie. All right. Happy days are here again.
All of confusion. That's what the world is today.
As you guys say, just go with the flow.
Thanks, Dad. See?
Fran, what do you think? Any comments, questions? Damn, she nailed that shit. Jim, of course, Jim.
We're not fucking here. Yeah, your writing is getting tighter and tighter.
Yeah.
I mean, you're really just hitting the points. When you first came here, it was a little more improvisational. You were kind of roping things in. I think you're actually getting that sense of just nailing points. And as a child, this really happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so how freaked out were you about your dad screwing around your mom? I think that should be a bigger issue, because that's like, whoa. Yeah.
I was freaked out about it, especially not just him visiting, but
Right,
that he
but
was
like in
visiting
life,
a lot.
because we're at that age, especially 17, when, you know, childhood is going one way, and now the reality of adulthood is coming in. And plus you're dealing with the transgender thing. I mean, you have dealt with something that is
Totally freaked me out.
it's so heavy.
Totally freaked me out, and we never
Yeah.
talked about it again
Right.
until he was about 75.
Wow,
We
I
never,
mean, that's heavy.
From that moment, we never brought it up again.
Because we learn these things about our parents, that the illusion is shattered of who our parents are and were.
Yeah.
And that's heavy, and I think you could play into that. We talked about that one time
It
where
was devastating.
where you come and break the fourth wall and talk to people. I don't know if you're into that idea still. You were doing it at one point with the readings, but that's still a beautiful thing to see Fran come out as opposed
Yeah, I'm
to
doing
Francis.
that, that's in the play, it's just
And-
not in this scene.
Yeah,
Maybe
and it
should
could be after the scene where like, because I'm curious how you dealt with it, because again, you're dealing with it on such a stronger level than most people had to deal with growing up. And I think we need to hear from Fran sometimes.
Yeah, and maybe a talk or a conversation about how that was a factor in my, I think it was a strong
Right,
factor. in
'cause
my
you made a
being
great point
transgender,
about-
'cause-
You're speaking on women's behalf at one point. And that's
Yeah, I
really
was
strong. You kind of like,
uncomfortable
yeah.
with him, but for him and his generation, it was
It's one thing.
usual.
Gumadas are a real deal in the time.
Gumad,
Yeah.
and something just happening like
Yeah,
that.
it's no
and
big deal
women
in
were-
the Italian
Well,
culture.
women were there, you know,
Right.
man's
Man's
pleasure.
pleasure, right?
And I didn't identify with that.
Right, and you.
I did, I was active sexually, I was with girls,
Still,
I was very.
But you have a perspective. The whole
but
point
that
of this
was
play.
another side of me as.
Right, and let me just say, the whole point of this play is you're showing us a perspective that other people don't see.
Yeah.
You
And
have it strong.
I felt that, Jimmy, as I was here, I was too quiet, I was trying to do something with my face, like
No, the
being
quiet's
surprised.
good, because again, you're a 17-year-old boy having your illusion fucking shattered. Like you're thrown into, now I got a fucking woman, dad's whoring around, all this shit's happening. What? Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
I wrote in a little played down a little bit. In reality, we were actually yelling in the street,
Mm.
and I was saying, "No, I'm not going in."
You could go
No,
there.
we were in an argument, and
You can go there, I think.
Yeah.
It's that's reality. You
I
can go
think
there.
maybe
Don't be shy of that. Yeah.
Ken, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's as funny as it was, I could definitely picture how, you know, what kind of experience it was. And I echo Jim, I'd like to see at the end of this, you could actually come out and talk about really how devastating this was.
That's what Jim is
And
saying.
we never spoke about it again
Until there's 75.
until he was
Yeah.
With my
75.
father off stage.
Yeah.
Yes,
To the
yes,
audience.
just
To the
you.
audience,
Come down and talk to
about
us.
By
all
the
the
way-
aspects that were devastating with it. Everything from him taking you, forcing you into this, you know, fuckery, and then telling you about, you know, shattering the image, and then and at the very end, ended with, we never again spoke about it until he was 75 years old.
Mm-hmm,
And if I could,
Mhm.
I like that idea, both of you. If I could just say this in a minute, is that well, my father had Alzheimer's, but he was still able to remember quite a bit of stuff. So I took him on a trip. I didn't think he was going to live another year or so. I took him on a trip to where he was born in Westerly, Rhode Island, on vacation, just him and I, and we were driving, and he wasn't saying much during the ride at all. And then I said, I was thinking of all the things in my whole life that I wanted to kind of square away, and for him to square away. And I said to him, Dad, you remember that time
Mm.
that you took me down to the west side to get laid? Do you remember that? Wow, really? Oh yeah, I remember that. And he was smiling about it. You know? And I said to him, was that odd? Or do you think that was different or strange? No, my Uncle Jimmy took me to New Jersey, and no, why? You didn't like that?
But I think the whole thing, is what you're
And-
saying is that in between those, when you're singing the song in the dock of the bay, is when you got the song, you're facing the audience.
Yeah.
You tell them what you're afraid of.
Yeah.
Jimmy and I think Ken are saying that
Yeah.
you're afraid of that. At the end, instead of singing the song, you're back to telling the
Yeah.
audience, I didn't talk again for that. Because the
Yeah.
song, I felt all of a sudden you did that, I'm like, it's fine, but what if you turned right there? Like, I'm
So much
terrified.
better.
I'm
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Fran
Right.
comes out and
Yeah,
says.
Fran. We want to hear from Fran more.
Right there, and then at the
Yeah,
end.
and at the end, one more, and then we gotta go.
Right, very good. Thank you very much. Thank
We're
you.
good? No
All
worries.
right.
Woo!